that mouse or that screen phone, you're watching Spread Those Wings. My man.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Another episode of Spread Those Wings podcast. We are joined again by my awesome gentlemen here. Dry Rub Daddy. This week we are at Big Ditch Brewing. No, we don't have Hayburner.
But there's Hayburner in the wings.
There is Hayburner in the wings. That's pretty cool. I didn't know this.
They're Hayburner wings.
Are they in all the sauces or just? Oh, cool.
It is, but I think it's just used for the cooking purpose. I don't think it's to be something you taste.
That's good.
I've had these before, and if you've had the wings before and you've never found anything peculiar with them, you're fine.
I don't think I did.
But yeah, joined on my right is my dad, the Dry Rub Dad.
That's my uncle. The father of the Dry Rub.
The daddy of the daddy.
The daddy of Dry Rub.
He's actually been a father.
Daddy
for
squared.
There you go, Ryan. He has been a father for years.
That's perfect. I love it.
Guys, we're back as always. This is our 86th individual restaurant that we've finally been able to grade.
Wow.
We're taking steps up in the world. We have new lighting systems.
This is great.
Soon we'll be moving on to Wingfest.
We'll be back to the tiki.
We'll be back to the
Unless it's not
Tiki.
frozen.
Game plan is next episode.
Yeah, next episode.
I
New
mean,
location.
weather report to be stated,
Yeah.
but get rid of these shadows.
It was a little bit chilly out today.
Yeah, I mean,
It was cold.
I was planning on giving it heads or tails
right.
until, and then I saw there was be 40s.
Yeah,
I'm like,
of course.
we'll pass the next week. We'll be home soon, Fox. Got it.
It'll be gorgeous all week long. Friday, 30 degrees snowing.
We'll have
Wind.
the peanut gallery back.
Yeah, the peanut gallery and the cameraman.
The Make-A-Wish kid from friggin'.
I forgot about him. Camera brand, how about you come on down? Do not take out the light system, please.
No, don't do that.
See, he redeems himself because he miscued us on the first 3, 2, 1. And I was like, this guy's an amateur.
You had to wait to crack
I did.
Well, not a cold. Well, it's still cold.
It's ice cold, man.
Okay. Crack a cold one.
We have what I think is mediums. I don't really know. They didn't label them.
No.
Points
Step down.
against you guys. We've got a very watery looking barbecue, but they smell really good.
Yeah.
Dry Rub, can you hit those hots for me?
Are we sure they're the hots?
I think so. They're
They're a little bit darker.
Those are our 3 flavors. Very basic, very expensive. Very expensive. For being, I mean, granted, they're a premier beer in Buffalo. You come to Buffalo, you're ever looking for like a, I don't know if I'd say palatable, because IPA is very niche, depends on who you like, but a very
Hoppy.
They're very hoppy, but you like their beers even. You've had their fruited sours. So they're one of the more well-known.
They got that raspberry one. That's good.
Yes, I'm blanking on the name as we speak, but
I don't know. I haven't been there in a minute, so.
it's one of the biggest independent breweries in Buffalo. But they're pricey on their 6-packs and they're pricey on their wings too, apparently. So we'll cover.
A lot of bars have their beers.
Yes.
From to choose from.
That's a big wing.
Oh yeah.
You're a flats guy.
Yeah, I'll take either one. Flats on
I'm the same way, but I'm usually the only flat guy here, and at least by choice. All right, guys, we will go in for a dip and a toast,
Can we just do a toast real quick?
and we'll
On
go
the first
to
one?
town to another good episode.
Oh, what a catch.
Ah, God, Michael.
They definitely have a different style of blue cheese.
Yeah.
What's this, a medium?
Very mild for being
What do you
medium.
say?
Yeah.
Almost mild.
It does get some brownie points, though. It's mild, but it's got different flavor to it. It's not just there's some hot sauce and some butter.
I wonder if the blue cheese is homemade or if it's just.
Just blue cheese, just out of a bag.
Is it?
Yeah.
You know that?
Yeah.
Did you see it?
No. I know.
He's had it. Guys, I will start us off here. Chris Baum, unfortunately, I give that a 6.5. It did sit a little bit, but it's just not a very crispy wing to boot.
No.
Well, not meat. I'm gonna go with an 8. Everything in here, I mean, I didn't even have one of these massive drums. Everything in here was pretty decent size. As we've touched on many times with the OG Jolie, we are in the middle of a wing session. In this wing economy, we'll take it. Amount of sauce, I'm gonna go 8. There's a lot of it on the bottom. It kind of dried into the wing, which was nice, but I still would have liked a little more. That's why I'm gotten excited these hots. Flavor, I'm gonna go 8 as well. I'm not gonna absolutely kill it. I would have liked a little more spice for medium, but it carried a nice flavor to it. And price, I'm gonna go with a 6. These guys were,
What were they?
after we gave a tip and tax, it was $56 for 30 wings.
Or 30 wings?
Yeah.
Bad. That's like Duff's prices with.
Without the Duff's name. That's a 73 for me. Captain
Yeah,
Cajun?
Sure. Crispiness, that unfortunately is very stringy. That felt no bite back for lack of. I mean,
It didn't pull back.
No.
You had to rip that.
I had to rip that. I'm gonna go a 5 for the crispiness. That was bad in terms of crispiness. I know they've been chilling for it, but that's really no.
You can
excuse.
tell when wings are crispy when they first come out too. Like if these were crispy when they first come out, like
They would have tightened up.
Right.
They need another minute or two. Minute.
These wings would have fought Debbie to death for her dentures.
they would have been carnage.
Yeah.
Is that a tooth?
The amount of meat, that one I'm gonna go at 5. The one that I had was extremely good size. The amount of sauce, the consistency of the sauce was kind of strange. It was very slippery, and just it wasn't just straight up Frank's. It definitely had butter in it. I mean, you could still, that didn't take away from the flavor, but it had some type of butter. That's what the consistency. It was really slippery and just kind of, it was just weird. I'll go 7.5.
It popped right out of my hands.
Yeah. Flavor, this was a standard, medium, almost a mild. 7.5 again. I don't know, it just was okay. Price,
Yes.
like a 6.5. That's crazy.
You're going to come in at a 70.
Yeah, that's just, that crispiness wasn't crispy at all.
They're no Darius
That's
Rucker's
what
wagon wheel.
Yeah.
Driver Daddy.
So, crisp again. Like I'm gonna kind of shit on them like everyone else has been. If they were crispy when you come out, like we talked about, you'd be able to tell. They were not crispy when they came out. I'm gonna go with a 6 on the crisp. Just not how you want it. Even if they sat a little bit, you'd still get a little bit of a crunch to them.
You can hear it, right?
Yeah, you can hear it, you can feel it. It's a little rubbery. The meat, I'll give it an 8 on the meat. It was a pretty good sized drum that I had. I like the size of the meat that was on there, so that's good going for them. The sauce, I'm gonna go with a 6 on the sauce. I think that it, like Ryan was saying, it's a little bit too slippery. There's butter in it, like a little bit too much butter. I think it's a mild rather than a medium. I'd like to see what their mild is because
They have a mild, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It's
That might be Frank's favorite wing ever.
It might be like no sauce. It might be a
Right,
plain
yeah.
if it's just a mild. And flavor, I'm gonna go with a 6 as well. For a medium, I'd want it to have a little bit of a spice to it. Not as much as a hot, but enough to where I feel it on my tongue. I almost feel nothing there. And then I'm gonna go with a 6.5 on the price. I really don't want to pay for that if it's for
Right,
30
yeah.
wings. Ends up being a 65. That was my football number in high school.
Yes, it was.
Nice.
All right, Uncle Gary. To your liking.
Everything's out of 10.
Yes.
Yeah.
To your liking, the amount of crisp.
You can do 0.25, 0.5,
Christmas,
whatever you want.
Christmas. See, I don't have anything to compare it to because I don't have the array of wing knowledge that you gentlemen do. So I'll just kind of base it
Thank
on what I like you say, and what I prefer. So on crispness, I would say is probably a 6. I do like much crispier wings, and this was definitely on the soft side when it comes to the actual meat and the actual outside of the wing.
There you go. The size of the wing for you.
The size of the wing, it was an average size wing. It wasn't huge, wasn't small. I'll give that a 6 also. I've seen bigger wings out there, and I've seen smaller wings. So
Yeah. The amount of sauce to your liking.
the sauce, okay, I like a saucier wing. The actual sauce for a mild was more like, or for a medium, I'm sorry, was more like a mild. So if you go to this place, the hot's probably not going to be. It's probably going to be a medium. So it's going to be a step down from what you're used to in any place you go around. So on that, with that, I'll give it a 6.
Okay. And the flavor.
The flavor. I actually like the flavor. It had a good flavor to it. I would have liked to have maybe a little more sauce on it, but the actual flavor of the sauce I think was pretty good, so I'll give that an 8.
Okay. And price.
Well, your price. I mean, right now, prices are astronomical.
Of everything.
Yes,
I
sure.
definitely would say that a 6, if that, you know.
Almost like father, like son. Came in at 65, he comes in at a 64. That's Jason's high school number.
Saved him, was that right? Or not the price,
The flavor on it.
Flavor.
Yeah. No, I think across the board, like my personal standings, it's not the worst wing I've ever had.
No.
But that lack of crisp, the average flavor, and really the prices, that's what
Dude,
hurts.
it's like that slipperiness just threw me for an absolute loop.
You watched me fall into the trap of it, and then you, I think, fell into the same trap.
Yeah, it was like
I
started
shot it
turning
right
away,
up.
and it was just anytime that I could like.
we've had slippery wings. I mean, I've bit into a wing and it literally shoots out my mouth. I don't remember
Right,
what
no,
episode.
absolutely, yeah.
I don't know
There
what
was
episode.
big PPs.
Yep.
Yeah, big.
It was BPP with my now wife and sister-in-law, and she
Pocahontas.
laughed at you and then dropped the very next one yourself.
Pocahontas.
Pocahontas.
These I'm intrigued by.
I am, guys.
Yeah, it's really pretty
Barbecue.
good. I've started to like barbecue wings from this show. I used to hate barbecue wings.
I've started to appreciate all wings. All wing lives
go ahead
matter.
next. Go take.
I'll
one.
try it. A big one this time.
There we go.
Oh, perfect. I think I'm gonna go no blue cheese this time.
I think the first bite has to be no blue cheese. It's very in shoal. It's a lot of sauce.
I always
Okay,
like
no
those ones.
compliments or no complaints from me on that. Go in.
I can tell these aren't crispy too.
You're right. I think it's crispier than the other one.
I can taste the Hayburner in this one.
In theory, without giving you like a bite of the IPA, the hoppiness, you should still get like a tropical kick to this. That would be what you're getting off.
That's
your
why I'm
Hayburner.
getting this. It's like a sweet flavor. I want to start with this one. If that's okay.
Yeah, I just needed to actually use a napkin.
Mine, crisp wise, was not crispy at all. Like, you had one that was crispier than the last one. Complete opposite. I'm going with a 4.
Okay.
This was like biting into a putty.
Are we going back to John Bortz's level that's biting into a grandma arm?
Yeah, biting into a grandma arm. So a 4 on the crisp. Like, come on,
No,
put these in for a little longer. I get it, you're busy, but wings should not.
No.
I shouldn't be eating putty.
I
And
should
it's
be
not like it was.
hearing that rubber, like you know what I'm talking
When
about.
you're
It's-
tearing it away.
When you're eating, you can like hear it, you can feel it. It just no.
Like
Meat?
a lion in the Serengeti.
I'll go with an 8.5 on the meat. That was a pretty big wing. I'll give them that. The meat's good. No problem with the meat. You gotta cook them longer. That's the only
Right.
gripe. Sauce, I'll go with an 8.5. I like the amount of sauce on it for barbecuing. You want saucy wings. Flavor, I'll go with a 7.5. I can taste the Hayburner. It's a nice sweet flavor, nice sweet barbecue. I would like a little bit more tang to it for it to be a barbecue,
Like the orange drink?
so I don't hate it. And price,
It's good stuff.
I'll go with a 6.5 on the price because I think I had a 6 or 6.5 in the last one. Don't hate it, don't love it. It ends up being a 70. So not bad.
Yeah, these are just kind of there, I think. What, you want to tell us?
Yeah, they're going to be a bit more. They're going to be a bit better graded than the mediums. Crispiness. Now, I don't know if it's drum to flats, possibly, but the one I had was now a flat as opposed to a drum with the first one. A little bit crispier. I'm not going to go all the way down to a 5. That one I'll actually go a 7 for the crispiness. It's still it needs to be cooked a little more.
Yes.
Right around that like
At least 5 to 10
13.
minutes.
Right. Yeah.
That's when Gary made that mention. That's kind of where. I'm sorry to cut you off.
No,
But
you're fine.
I was trying to think of what I wanted to say on this. They're big enough wings where I don't think you have to worry about shrinking them too much by
Oh, no.
keeping them in.
Right.
It's not going to hurt them to keep them in for just a
Were
smidge
they
longer.
busy when you got there?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's
they were
probably
busy.
why.
Yeah, but at the same
Friday
time, they
night,
knew
you know.
that they take This place is one of the easiest online ordering sites I've ever seen.
That's
You
nice.
literally throw it in. We could have put in every 6-pack of beer we wanted and put it in for the pickup. Throw it in,
Which
check
dropped
it
it?
out. What?
Which dropped the desk.
Yeah, right. Throw it in, check it out, and select your time. So they knew at 10 a.m. that we were coming for these wings. Like,
Right. The size of the wings here, I have no problem with. That one I'm going to go an 8. The amount of sauce, this is what you expect for a barbecue. You know, I expect it to be a little messier. You know, wipe my hands off and, you know, wipe my mouth with a napkin. Didn't mind it though. Let's go 8.5.
It's a thin barbecue sauce.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not right. That's a great point.
it's thin, but unlike the medium, it's not slippery.
That's what's clutch about it.
Yes.
Yeah, you can turn the wing without it, you know, having that.
I prefer thicker barbecue sauces, but it gets away with it.
The flavor, this was sweeter than a normal barbecue. I don't know. I like a more
Bite to its
a
barbecue.
bite to a barbecue, almost
Like
on
a
the
tan.
side of like a hot barbecue, as opposed to a sweeter. Now, don't get me wrong. I like a golden or a bourbon barbecue.
Golden, man.
You know, golden
That's what I
are
said.
good.
I was thinking Kansas City barbecue is what you're thinking though. That's more of
Yeah.
that bite to it.
Right, a nice bite. This was a nice medium. I'll go 7.5 for the flavor. In price, that probably isn't going to change because they're really expensive.
Unless
I don't-
these hots were going to blow our doors down.
Right, yeah, exactly.
Please don't. I have cats.
How much is it?
6.5 for the price as well.
I see what you did there. 75.
Okay.
It's gonna match the highest. Uncle Gary, you're crisp.
Christmas. Well, I always say Christmas.
Yeah,
I'm here
really
for it.
great.
The mine was very to find a word that I'm just looking for. I would say it was very doughy, which means it's undercooked. So the crispness just was not there. So, you know, a 5 on the crispness because mine was. I got a big one this time, so definitely very chewy. It just was like, oh my gosh,
Right.
Which is
Am I
it's
ever gonna be
undercooked.
done with this?
Yes,
That's the worst
It's just
feeling.
undercooked. I mean, so they on those big wings they got to keep them in a little longer.
The amount of meat.
The amount of meat was there was a big wing, so an 8 on the amount of wing. It was a nice big wing.
There we go. We got him that big wing this time. The amount of sauce you're liking.
The sauce was definitely a timid barbecue sauce. Little like they were saying, little on the light side with flavor, but I'd give it a 7.
Okay.
And the price will stay 6. You know, I mean,
And the flavor for you?
oh, the flavor was about the flavor is a 7.
7.
Yeah.
You're coming in at a 66 on this one.
Kill that crispness.
It is,
Yeah.
dude. The crisp
It's
is
just
The
that's
crispness
so
is just
crisp
key.
and price.
So key.
Crisp and price
Right.
are
So
really your
key.
killers.
yeah.
It's whoever Big Ditch, get a hold of me. Tell your people to call my people. I need to know who your wing provider is. We got to get them to Mulberry. Imagine these wings with Mulberry skills.
Yeah.
Our
But
buddy,
they gotta be bigger.
but that's what I'm saying. If it's the same provider who's selling the wings,
I got you. Yeah.
If our buddy Anthony is a chef in Mulberry, and they didn't have their normal provider a couple weeks ago, and the wings were that size.
It was minuscule.
It really hurt.
Very
Like, we tried our damnedest to not hurt it, but it was rough.
Tough.
Yeah, like I said, this was slightly better. I think I gave it a 6 on the crisp the first time. I'm gonna give it a 6.5. It's when I say slightly, as you said about the wing, a minuscule amount, a
Right.
little bit more crisp. It's not blow my doors out. Finally, these ones are crispy. Like, meh. Size is an A5. These are phenomenal size wise. I do agree that there's a little correlation on the meat. It is sometimes like you're chewing forever. You're like, okay, I'm done with this wing now, but I've got half to go. Amount of sauce for me, that's a 9. That's what I want. It's what I expect out of a barbecue. I actually had to use a napkin, but it never once felt gross. I didn't feel like, oh, I'm just covered in it.
That's a good point that Gary made. It's not thick, which is really key when it comes to barbecue.
It runs off, you know it's there, but it's
Right.
not just... I've had barbecue sauce where it looks like I'm
Oh,
painting.
right. Yeah.
Flavor, I'm going to go with an 8. I didn't dislike it. Like Gary said, you definitely get the hint of Hayburner. Could have probably done a little more to tune that barbecue flavor into it, but I was here for it. Price, I'm going to go up maybe to a 6.5. Because it's
Right.
better than this one, but it's still not by much. 77.
Okay.
I think I'm grading them with a little bit of heart here because I like their Hayburner beer.
Understandable.
I definitely don't have to say it this time. There's no time to die on this hot wing.
No, it doesn't appear so.
Guys, let's go on in and grab yourselves a hot wing.
See, I'll grab this one.
Oh, there you go.
Jeez, that's tons of G.
That one's got my name on it. Ah, thank you, sir.
Oh, there you go.
Ho, ho, ho.
I'm gonna do. Oh,
It's slippery. Does it smell hot?
a little bit of kick to it.
There's a distinct difference between that heat and that heat, but
Just again,
it's like chewing on rubber. They call me the rubber band man.
You can hear it, you can taste it.
fucking Dairy Queen's not open. I can't go get my Dairy Queen.
I gotta do this with the. This looks like the crispiest wing I've seen, and it's got seeds on it.
There was an episode, Dad, that was so bad that we never aired because
We gotta air it.
We did.
we did air it.
Yeah, we had no choice.
Well, we ended up airing it, but I was just eating ice cream the whole time because I had to spit out. We just ate the wings and spit them back out.
It's literally called the episode we never wanted to show. It doesn't even name the place that we went.
That place closed down.
For good damn reason.
Yeah.
I still think they have the food truck though. I think.
Cool, remind me to never get wings from them. You wanna start us off?
Yeah, sure.
You're disappointed.
Yeah, that was not good. Crispiness, that's going to take more of a 6.5 for the crisp. My only, I see. All right, scratch that. The amount, or the size of the wing is fine. I have not had a problem with that, really across the board. That'll go 8. That part of it was fine. The amount of sauce, yeah, I mean, it covered the wing great, but I need more sauce. I need, give me something. You know, give me something with the sauce.
You gave me no crisp.
With the crisp.
We can't blame the sauce for the lack of crisp.
Like, give me something, you know? Like, this is a pretty well-known Buffalo place, but I feel like they have wings on their menu because they're from Buffalo.
Yeah.
Like, they're not trying to make a good wing. They're like, we're from Buffalo. If you want wings as an appetizer, here, we'll give you straight-up wings. There's no, here, we'll try our, like, they're
They
just...
do have a ton of food on the menu, I think.
Yeah. Wings just, I don't think that they give a shit, really.
We're doing specialty fish fries tonight.
Really?
Right,
Yeah.
I mean, which is fine, but like I said, you're putting these on the menu because you're from Buffalo, and Buffalo, you need wings on your menu, 9 times out of 10.
Yeah.
Sorry.
These would pass for out-of-towners, I would guess, though.
For sure. No, right. Yeah.
Bro, Anchor Bar does pass for out-of-towners.
On a sauce, 7. That's fine. The flavor, like a 5. That wasn't hot. I don't feel anything on my tongue, really. That just didn't, that wasn't. And price is 6.5. I don't know. I'm a little bit disappointed with this place in general. It didn't really do it for me.
And it's a 66.
66.
Gary,
Disgusting.
crisp out
Yeah,
of 10?
there was-
It's
yeah,
still
there-
worse?
Yeah. No, the crispness is just not there. I mean, you know, we've said it on every wing. It's not there.
We're beating it down.
Yeah, they're chewy. They're meaty, but there's no crispness at all. I give it a 5. I mean, I like crisp wings.
Yes.
I mean, and it just it's too rubbery for me.
Right. That's what hurt the place. The place last week might have made a run to #1. They asked us, "Do you want crispy wings?" They were on the border of like, "Oh, they're crispy." Ooh, you asked me that. I'm expecting these like
Exactly.
these are gonna be crispy wings.
Yeah.
If they would have hit on that, they probably would have made a run 1.
Sure.
They were there. They're what, 3? They came in at 3.
Man, that was impressive.
What, for me, or for the whole thing?
Wagon Wheel came in at 3 overall.
Oh, cool.
I did not expect that.
No.
Place that we'd never heard of and you popped up. Wasn't even on our list, and there you go.
No.
Page number, it was like 6 or 7. It was all
Yeah.
the way down the list.
Yeah.
What was that 3?
Wow, the place with the wings,
Yeah.
the chili lime,
Oh,
Mama Kalia,
Oh, Taste of Soul.
Taste of Soul. I was totally blanking on the name. The size of your wing, Gary.
The size was fine. I give it a 7.
Okay. Amount of sauce.
The sauce was good. I still think it's like an upper medium on heat. I don't think it was a hot wing, because if I can eat a hot wing, it's not a hot wing.
There's a problem.
The Ryan
I don't
Kistner
like
method.
Yeah, right.
So it's
No, I hear
more
you.
of a medium with a little extra bite. That's what I would call it.
Yeah,
So a little above me. I give it a 7.
Okay. Flavor to it.
The flavor was good. I had a problem with that. I could give it an 8.
And your
The
price.
price is a 5. I mean, come on.
Just false advertising and disappointment.
Yeah, it's just killing
the name of the episode. It's gonna be a 64.
You just put wings on your menu because you're from Buffalo. Like, you're not trying to do anything else.
So with these wings, I feel like I've just been chewing on the Michelin Man.
Yes, I hear
That's
you.
the best way to describe it. 4 on the crisp. It's just been gross, almost, for the crisp. It just makes me sick to my stomach.
I want to figure out how to green screen to have the Michelin Man standing over her shoulder in this episode.
Meat's been fine all night. I'll give it an 8. I don't care about the meat.
She said.
Yeah, you-
Sauce, I'll go with a 7. It's soaked in there okay, but it didn't do enough for me to really be wowed by it. Flavor, I'm going to go with a 5. For a hot wing, I really enjoy having hotter wings. I don't want it to kill me, but I want it to kind of have a really nice tingle to it.
Make
Little
me
sweat.
feel feelings.
You know,
Yeah,
like
a
a
little
little
sweat.
sweat. Yeah.
Little tingle on my tongue.
Clear out the sinuses.
These are, to me, who enjoy hot wings, these are not even mediums. These are above a mild. So that's piss poor for hot. So where did I go? Did I go flavor? Or did I not give a score for flavor?
You
yet?
gave. I think you gave flavor. 'Cause I think all you have left is the price. You've not been scoring very high, and
I'm going to go
14
with
for.
a 5 on the price too, because I wouldn't buy these ones.
sounds about right. You're a 58. Very disappointed. Yeah, I'll cap it.
Is what it
It's
is.
kind of what I expected it to be. When I saw the price, I knew that was going to be a damper.
Yeah.
Had they come in with even an average wing, it still would have been nowhere near a top 25 worthy wing. Size, yeah, size is great.
Sure.
They've been with that all week,
Keep
all
going, you're
year.
seeing better, you know?
Yeah, Vendor's great. You're an 8.5 on size. I'm gonna go 5.5 on the crisp, man. I can't defend it wing after wing.
Yeah,
I've
right.
given you a 6, a 6.5. You've finally broken my heart. Amount of sauce, I'm gonna go with a 7 because I don't even know if it's needed. The second wing I grabbed, it was bare on top with the seeds.
That's weird.
That was the hottest. That was the hottest of the two.
That's strange.
That's where I got a slight kick. I got seeds. I had a kick.
Right.
Flavor, I'm gonna go 7.5. That second one gave me like a kick with flavor, but
I'm going to have to toss these in the air fryer when we're done.
I already considered it, man. Don't play with me. Like I'm like, oh, we can crisp these up in 5 minutes. I got this.
So that went up after your second wing.
The heat
flavor?
went up slightly after the second
After
wing,
the
but
flavor.
like it was just an average flavor. It didn't do much, and it's a 6 on. I know what I just scored here. It's a 6 on price to total of 69.
Nice.
It's been a while. Guys, they make great beer. They don't make great wings. Anything you want to say on top of that?
Just in general, you know, with higher known places in Buffalo, like I've kind of, it's either they're really, really hit or miss. Like there's zero in between. You know, you saw that with Pearl Street or
Yeah.
the Web. You know, that was a pleasant surprise.
Pearl Street was a very big
You know,
surprise.
those wings were very solid for, you know, being
For being a hidden gem.
right, for being, you know.
We get to do this again next week with another one of those hidden Buffalo gems. I believe next week is Dino Barbecue with J-Dub
Oh,
official,
yeah.
right?
No,
We have to
China
reach out to him,
barbecue
try to
has
get
regular
him.
good barbecue.
Well, that's supposed to be the thing. We're supposed to actually get barbecue with J-Dub.
Really?
And then do wings, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, are we going to eat there and then...
Well, I think we're just going to bring it to go,
Okay.
but...
I'm a big barbecue
Dude,
guy.
we did... not to cut you off,
No,
but
you're fine.
when me and my brother, my aunt took us there, we ordered like this full family plate, and I don't think my aunt ate it all. And Jason and I were just housing... It was like brisket, steak. and,
Yo,
like,
brisket?
Ribs.
I'm a big
and
it's amazing.
we finished the whole thing, and we were like 12.
Oh, that's awesome. No, I'm a big
I think it was like
fan.
when it first opened.
Place is underrated.
Sounds right.
It's underrated.
Yeah,
Brisket's
and it's
so good.
because they're right around the corner from Fat Bob's, and Fat Bob's takes all the thunder from it.
There's that chop house there too.
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
right across the street.
Buffalo Chop House?
I think
Yes.
it's that, yeah.
Oh, that place. Oh my.
So they're like in
You
a
gotta be rich
perfect
to go there.
location to get business.
Yeah. Anything else you want on this?
No, that's what I.
Gary, anything you want to say to the adoring fans? That's about it.
You know, that's
Thank you guys for letting me join you today.
Thanks
Sorry
for
we
coming on.
couldn't have
That's
better
fine.
wings.
Yes, sorry we didn't have better wings.
Yeah, they were chewy.
Come by the Wing Fest.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
We'll be there.
Damn right.
Not going to say to what extent, but
Oh no, just keep an eye out.
we'll be there.
Keep an eye out.
Thank you for making your son an absolute ball hawk on the football field. Not this one, the youngest one, or the middle one. My biggest kryptonite. Ryan,
Yeah,
you're
sure.
giving the rundowns.
Yeah. The Basement Air Podcast, Joe Sanagato, Frank Alvarez, the Basement Air and shit like that.
Yeah.
Biz243
On all social
on
media.
all social
accounts.
media. At this point, I think it'll be about 10 months. Well, actually, yeah, it'll be officially 10 months now.
Yeah.
And I've not smoked a cigarette, people. And we're gonna have a party in 2 more months.
And I'm going to chain smoke.
Everyone's
the whole
just
pack.
gonna smoke cigarettes in front of me.
I don't
That's
like
to me
cigarettes at all.
The ultimate test of
I'm
cigarettes.
going to take the first rip and throw up everywhere, but I'm not a quitter, so I'm going to keep
We're
going.
gonna smoke them backwards.
I've done that drunk before. Like it was very dark. Like in my room, and I was like, "Why was this cigarette not like taste? Why does this taste so weird?" And like I go in my room like, "What?" The filter was completely black. The other side was like, there was like a little bit of smoke coming out. I'm like, "This was a mistake." Just blackout drunk trying to smoke this cigarette backwards. It's a horrible idea.
Oh, shit.
Oh, upsets an underdog.
Yes, Will Blackman.
Yeah, Will Blackman. Just Will Blackman.
Yeah, just Will Blackman.
Um,
You know why.
yeah. You people.
You people.
OG Joe
and
Lee.
Joe Lee.
You know, shout out to Joe Lee. He's
Joe
a good
Lee?
fan.
Shout out to Joe Lee, Gary.
Jolie.
Joe Lee.
OG Joe Lee. Shout out to Franco.
Chooch.
The chooch
Yeah.
machine.
Shout out to you people.
15,000 ish.
15.
We took a dip.
We took a little bit of a dip, but we're getting back on the wagon.
Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell
Yeah.
a friend to tell a
We're
friend.
getting back on the wagon with our YouTube and sharing, and follow us on all social media platforms.
Yeah.
Tell the people from Guatemala to stop calling me.
Yeah. Gary came back from Guatemala. They keep calling him. Gary, do you want to give your rundowns on our shows?
Fantasy Beast, where to find them. The draft's coming up. We'll be streaming
yeah.
that. Streaming at least the first 2 days. I don't think we're streaming.
We're
the
not
third
doing
day.
the third anymore. I have to scale back from there.
It's understandable.
I got called into work.
Yeah.
My
so
normal job. I don't get paid for this. You people don't pay me enough.
Not yet.
that's it for me for now.
Shout out to Hall 2 Goes there. We're really trying to get that show back. Camera brand. Yeah, help me help you. Shout out to Talking Trash. By the time this came up, maybe there'll be an episode finally. Who knows? I'm not drinking. Probably not.
Yeah.
This is going to be tough to
Maybe a
do
little
this
bit of a
without
hiatus,
drinking. Shout out to Total Talkover. That should be up actually this week, finally.
That's a good
I haven't even
I like that.
gone and gotten.
Did you do a
copyright
separate
music.
episode from the one you got sick from?
No,
Or
I
was
haven't
it-
done any of that, but I haven't edited it. We ate the tacos fine. We
Oh.
graded them. We had a
Yeah,
grading system.
I thought you did because didn't do it because you got sick.
No,
I was
I
gonna say,
got
you
sick
said-
as I ate those.
Oh.
Oh.
Real bad time. I'm not supposed to say that on the air about that food, but yeah, I didn't.
It is what
You guys got to tune in and figure out who did it.
Right.
Gary and I are bringing back Circle in the Sauce.
Oh yeah, we talked about the other day.
That's exciting.
Awesome.
That's really exciting.
We used to do that. We used to house hot dogs with that.
Yeah, I don't think. I don't think you're supposed to have hot dogs, and I probably shouldn't be polishing hot dogs either.
And I shouldn't be
should-
filming hot dogs.
We used to just dump hot sauce on hot dogs.
Yeah,
it was actually really good.
It was phenomenal.
That was the ultimate factor. Would you put this on a hot dog? If yes, it was a thumbs up. If no,
You gotta remember though, nothing we did ever eclipsed the stuff we did on the Hot Ones episode.
oh sure.
We doing another Hot Ones episode this summer?
I am not.
No, not Gary.
I threw up and cried in a matter of 5
Seconds.
minutes.
It was
I cried and I
I only
wanted
made it
to
like
throw up.
halfway through.
You made it to 7. You made it to the point everyone else taps out on the actual show.
That was amazing.
If I was on the real show, I would have been screwed, man. They wouldn't have given me
Which is weird
the 20
because
minutes.
I did the bomb and then afterwards I tried afterwards whatever the million sauce
Yeah,
was and
nothing.
it did nothing.
Because the
your
bomb
tongue.
eviscerates your tongue.
Oh my goodness.
And I gave it to Kevin, and Kevin's like, "This is the greatest hot sauce ever.
Insane.
Yours. I don't want it.
Crazy.
Get it out of my fridge." Guys, shout out to our sponsors.
Oh, Canada.
Trying to get a hold of them. I talked to actually Damien the other day. He's not doing as much work. The pandemic kind of derailed him, but he's still open to taking requests. If you are interested in him, check him out at theplatter.box on Instagram. Still gonna give the guy a shout out.
Sure.
Shout out to our friend Jeanette at the Therapy Sessions Buffalo. You gotta help me. I'm getting like a shaggy dog, Jeanette.
Answer his call.
Answer my call. Shout out to Charlie at Renegade Studios. And shout out to our guy Kyle
Hell yeah.
at Chicken Dippin'.
This fucking guy. Killing the game.
Dude, I am so stoked for the things we've got on the...
Yes.
Oh, I screwed up. I didn't print that this week.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I made up flyers to take to bring home from work. I'm gonna have to stop my dad's tomorrow and use the color printer. I'm taking 2 Elmos tomorrow, a stack of 5 chicken dipping, and a flyer that tells them how to contact and how to buy. We're starting to move it. He's got it in with Wing Nuts. He's already got a outreach to them, trying to get him there. He wants to go to Kelly's. He's like, hey, you guys think it's weird? I like this place called Kelly's Corner. I'm like, no, that's our number 2 place ever.
It's my favorite wing.
But yeah, shout out to you, Kyle.
We'll start pushing it.
They don't answer the fucking phone, but
I did tell him that. I was like, here's the only problem with them. I was like, we tried forever to get them on the show, and they just don't pick up the phone.
Either location.
Kelly's?
Yeah.
There's only one.
there's 2. There's
a second?
well,
Yeah.
Oh, there's one in
Exactly.
Falls, but
But
I
it's
don't think
different.
it's actually. I think it's different ownership,
Okay,
different
I got you.
wings.
'Cause I know that I've seen 2.
I think it's different ownerships, different wings.
Seems like
The
it was
traditional
crazy.
one on the true. That's like going
No,
to
it's
Duff's and going to the one at the airport. Like,
That's true.
the one at the
That is
airport
on the
really
list.
good though.
That is on the list.
we're never doing that.
Cross it off the
unless
list.
all 3 of us are traveling and we decide,
Yeah.
hey, let's film an episode of Dust in the airport.
Yeah, you're probably right. Well, once we get paid for this, you know,
Yeah,
we'll
we'll
try.
be going everywhere. But guys, that will do it. Thank you to every one of you guys. Hopefully we can eclipse 50 viewers on this episode. We've been right on that cusp lately.
Yeah.
But
It's going
share it,
slowly.
check it, watch it. Thank you guys. Gary, warm those flying machines up. Until next time, guys.
Gotta lick the camera now.
Yeah.
You keep on spreading those wings. You threw me off so bad. And spreading those legs.
Cue the music.
Thank you.